Okay, it finally worked. So, everybody that's watching, the pre-recorded episode. As I was telling the live, we're talking about Sunday's final game of the season for both Pistons and Bucks. Bucks did win the overtime, 140 to 133, and I had to rewatch the game Sunday night because I was in Chicago for C2E2. So I probably will post like a few photos of where I was at on that Sunday. So I will do that after I'm done here. So I get to see that and explain like other things that's going on. If y'all can hear by the sound of my voice, I am pretty ill, but I'm getting a little bit better. Just hopefully enough that I could get better for tomorrow. And plus, like I said, you hear the sound of my voice. Normally, I don't talk this low, except for when I'm sick or when I get up early in the morning. Only Plant. Sorry if I got your name wrong. Welcome to the channel. If y'all gonna do me a favor and please subscribe to the channel. We're trying to get to 1,000 subscribers by the end of the year. And we can probably do more things like give away, do like contests and stuff like that, and also maybe do more content as well. So because of course we do wrestling, Milwaukee Bucks, comic book movies and TV news, and developments that's going on in Milwaukee. So we are going to talk about this past Sunday's Bucks game. Like I said, I didn't get the opportunity to talk about it because I was out and about. I was not in the state. I was in Chicago. So like I just told the live that I'm going to post some pictures up. And thanks, Calvin. Thanks for subscribing and welcome to the channel. Um, like I said, I was out in Chicago and I was at the C2E2 Chicago Comic and Entertainment Expo. So that's what it's called. So I haven't been there in 3 years, and finally got the opportunity to go and just have fun with it. So like I said, I will post videos, not photos, remain just photos and stuff in a minute. Okay, it depends on the question. Hey Jake Ewan, welcome to the channel. Welcome to the show, I should say. So, as I was explaining to you guys on live, as I'm talking to you guys as pre-recorded, you know, only Kyle Kuzma was the only starter that played, and I think he played all 12 minutes and ended up having like a showing. So, I know Barrett's probably going to end up saying something like, "Okay, he only played a quarter and scored like that." So he's going to make like some excuse about it. So, we probably will do like a routine like you know, Bears drinking game, volume 5. So we'll probably will do that sometime this week. But yeah, there'll be a lot of videos be posted up this week. Talking about under the team, they got like a special event that they're gonna show called Unbreakable. That will be this Thursday. So I'll try to put a video out tomorrow. Talk about that. And plus, WrestleMania is around the corner, and also Stand and Deliver. So all this big stuff is going on this weekend. So we will talk about that. But anyways, Pat Connaughton really had a showing, and people were like, what else? Let's see, Earth, Wind, and Fire or Isley Brothers. Oh crap. Wow. Both good music, and wow, that's really hard to choose. I will admit that one. So you kind of got me stumped on this one. But if I really had to choose, I have to say the Earth, Wind, and Fire. Like I said, I like the Isley Brothers, but I think I'm gonna go with Earth, Wind, and Fire for that choice. But anyway, like I was saying, Pat Connaughton was kind of like scoring out of his mind, and especially like with overtime, he ended up having a career high, so that's something huge. Kuzma did good in the first quarter. Then other players finally played. They started Pete Nance as the starting center, and they finally used Tyler Smith. And it was funny that somebody was in the it was like in the Bucks Facebook page was like, what do we learn our lesson from Tyler Smith and Pete Nance? And I kind of responded, it was like, Doc should have played him when Sims and Portis was out by trying to go this like little small rotation. But regardless of that, I know they still came up with wins, but still, it would have been more of a relief for Giannis and Brook just to have like another big man just playing that position, not just oh, they're not ready, and you never give them an attempt to try. So yeah, I apologize, and yeah, I think Doc at times just don't figure out the positions of players, which I guess one of his faults that it is. Like, he's a great basketball mind, but not that great of a coach, especially if you don't play your young players. So it's just like, what's going on? So this was like the ultimate test, and the showing like how the players did play. So I thought it was pretty cool, and thank God that they ended up having a oh excuse me, most of the players ended up having a good game. So I apologize for yarning. I am gonna after I'm done with this video editing, I am gonna like lay down, and like I said, we're probably gonna end up posting more videos tomorrow. So watch out for that. Um, but anyway, so let's get to the quarter status because I can go on about this game all night. Because like I said, it's like proving to the bench, what we're in store for next season. Depends how far we go, but still, just prepare for next season because who knows what's going to happen with free agency and all that stuff. And I did do like a previous video, maybe like last week, talk about Bucks like future draft picks, and also Bucks free agency and stuff like that as well. And I throw my opinion on who should they keep and who they should get rid of. So well, I mainly didn't say like who should they get rid of. I was just mainly just saying like who should they actually try to keep. Like I said, I know Jericho Sims was the one, got like a running big that can defend, and well, not that much on offense, but at least he can defend, and give him like a great pass or whatever. He'll probably can like be like an inside scorer. So I know he just need a little bit of work, but it's not as bad as any like center we had in the past, like Robin. Like first year the Bucks had him, he was good, but then suddenly like yeah, he was just not that great. So I think he's going to end up retiring this season because I think he wasn't on any teams this season. So we'll see. And I did mention something about Brooke, but I think they should either, if they keep him next season, either put him off, let him get off the bench, or don't sign him at all. Because we do got a couple of free agents that we got to worry about, and not about Kevin Porter Jr. He has a player option, so we'll see what they can do. And I think Jericho Sims, they got bird rights too, so they'll be able to do something with that. But anyways, let's get to these quarter status. Well, not counting overtime, but just in the four quarters, this was the least that Detroit has scored with 25 to the highest that the Bucks has scored, 43. Then you got the second quarter. Detroit had a little bit of an edge, 30 to 28. Third quarter, looks like the highest that Detroit has scored, 37 to the Bucks, 27. Fourth quarter, you got Detroit 31, and you got the lowest that the Bucks has scored if you don't count on the overtime, 25. Then overtime, and I guess the Bucks let them have it, 17 to 10. So let's get to well, before we go on, if y'all see like the record that the final record of all this season, the Bucks were a game below last season, which they were 49 and 33, and it was like a game away from 50. So kind of like the same thing. They just went down a little bit. So I don't know what you can say about that. Maybe whose fault it was that they get to that position. Like, was it Doc's coaching, or was it terrible GM, or wherever you think it is? But like I said, I am still forward for the Chris Middleton, Kyle Kuzma trade, wherever people like it or not. So I'm just like in the points is like whatever. So they can kick rocks. Anyways, Team status, we'll talk about the Pistons first. 51 to 107 with Marvel said that's 48% from the field. 22 of 59 with 37.3% from three. 9 to 14 with 64.3% from the free throw. Not even surprised, 14 offensive rebounds with 42 rebounds total. Very good on the assists with 35. Steals 9, blocks 3, turnovers 13. So kind of like, a little bit of balance on that one. So let's get to sorry. Oh crap. Team status for the Bucks. So apologize for my yarning. 58-86. Michael said that's 58.1% from the field. Not too bad. 3-point shooting, which is not too bad. 23 of 44 with 52.3% from three. Free throw shooting, not too bad. 17 to 22 with Michael said that's 77.3% from the free throw. And you thinking they would have shot better with Giannis not playing. So kind of lost on that one. Still horrible with 6 offensive rebounds, which I said that they need to do better. And look, you got Tyler Smith getting 2 offensive rebounds. So Doc, you really gotta think, really. Total 38 rebounds. So we already know one of their issues is offensive rebounding, and also have a center that can rebound. 5 steals, 30 assists was still pretty good. 7 blocks, amazing, and yeah, they got to cut out with the turnovers with a lot of players just making bad decisions, especially Andre Jackson Jr. with the most tied with the most with Jameer Boyer with 5 turnovers. So that's something that they need to work on all season, taking care of the ball and rebounding. I think everything else overall, what they got is okay, but they just need to really improve in rebounding and turnovers. Just really, and I think overall they end up being 11th in scoring and 11th in rebounds. I mean, defense. I'm sorry, 11th in defense. So at least they was in the top 15. So let's get to Detroit's player status first. Javaire Harris did play for at least 4 minutes. Tim Hardaway only played 12. Jaden Duran only played 8. Marcus Sasser only with 43 minutes, but he had 18 points, 2 steals, 10 assists, so double for him. One rebound, 3 of 3 from 3, 1 of 6 from 3, and 7 of 19 from the field. Oh, okay. Ronald Holler the second only played 23 minutes. So I guess they try to rest they only play a little bit of their starters. Just after that they just rest them. Simone Fournier, sorry if I got his name wrong. Had 15 points, 2 assists, 3 rebounds, all offensive. 101 from the free throw, 4 of 7 for 3, and 5 of 9 from the field. Laney Walters third had 18 points. 1 block, 1 steal, 1 assist, 6 rebounds, 6 of 16 from 3, and 6 of 16 from the field. Paul Reed, one of the players that the Bucks should have grabbed before Pistons end up re-signing him. We'll never get over that in a way, but still happy with Jericho Sims, but whatever. Paul Reed with 8 points, 1 block, 5 assists, 6 rebounds with 2 offensive rebounds, and 4 or 6 from the field. Tolu Smith, I apologize if I get the name wrong. But I forgot to mention Simone Fournier got the highest plus minus for the Pistons with plus 15. Yep, he got the highest plus minus. But anyways, let's say Tolu Smith for 14 points, 8 rebounds, so near double with 4 offensive rebounds, 2 or 3 from the free throw, and 6 or 9 from the field. Bobby Kentman with 15 points. Okay, he did foul out. 2 steals, 6 assists, 3 rebounds with 1 offensive rebounds. 1 or 2 from the free throw, 2 or 4 from 3, and 6 or 8 from the field. Malik Beasley, like I said, he played the second and some of the third quarter. Might as well say led the team with 23 points, 1 steal, 2 assists, 1 rebound, 7 of 11 from three and 8 of 14 from the field. He couldn't do that when he was with the Bucks. Like, my God, just insane. Players that are supposed to be that good, then suddenly they play better for the other team. Just don't make no sense. Okay, I guess we talk about the Bucks. It's probably gonna be only two players from the bench that's gonna be really to talk about because they did have a short active bench. Because they did rest most of their players except for Kuzma. I didn't know Ryan Rollins did not play off a left shoulder, or unless they just gonna rest his left shoulder, so we don't know what's going on. Oh wow, we got ourselves a game. Memphis 116, Golden State Warriors 117. Does the Warriors have the ball? 'Cause I know somebody called a timeout, but I'm not sure who. But anyways, like I said, Pete Nance, they need to still using them. Maybe they have an opportunity to sign him to like a contract, or he's probably gonna still be a two-way player next season. From what it seems like he will be, I guess like those wait and see. Had 19 points, 2 blocks, which is amazing. Way better than Brook Lopez. 5 assists, 6 rebounds, 1 offensive rebounds, 5 of 9 from three, and 7 of 12 from the field. Kyle Kuzma had good numbers, played the whole first quarter. Yeah, and I had the highest plus minus of the team, so that's saying something. 22 points, only 1 turnover, 2 assists, 2 rebounds, 1 of 1 from the free throw, 5 of 7 from three, and 8 of 10 from the field. So, oh yeah, he was in them. So I know Jared probably going to end up. Barrick going to say something. Just lucky, just lucky. Anyways, Pat Connaughton with 43 points. Had a plus minus of +7. Only 2 turnovers. And Pete Nance, yeah, he had 4 turnovers. So apologize for not saying that. So, like I said, Pat Connaughton had the game high 43 points. Only 2 turnovers, 2 steals, 5 assists, and 11 rebounds. So double double for Pat Connaughton. And we already know Pat Connaughton is a good rebounder, but I'm thinking he's taking a little bit care when it comes to shots and stuff. So it's just one of those things that happy to have. Yeah, 1 offensive rebound, 6 of 9 from the free throw, which is kind of crazy. 5 of 12 from three, which is a little bit overreacting, but I don't know. But 16 of 29 from the field, so that's pretty good. Jameer Boyer, not bad for his starting debut. 15 points, 5 turnovers, although that's a question. 2 blocks for a guard. Wow. 2 steals, 7 assists, 3 rebounds, 4 of 6 from the free throw, 1 of 4 from three, and 5 of 10 from the field. AJ Green, just AJ Green. He didn't play that much either, but had higher plus minus, +16. And now we can talk about the bench. Some players, they've proven they're worthy, but only 2 players stood out. Tyler Smith, everybody was going on the bat for it, saying you should play him, and Doc doesn't listen anyway. But anyways, 20 points, only 2 turnovers. He had 1 block, 1 steal, 4 rebounds with 2 offensive rebounds, 4 of 4 from the free throw, 4 of 6 from three, and 6 of 9 from the field. So not too bad. Andre Jackson Jr., like we said, Doc needs to play him more, and we don't understand why he don't. Anyways, he had 9 points, but the turnovers got to calm down. He only had 5 turnovers, 4 assists, 3 rebounds with 1 offensive rebounds, perfect 1 of 1 from three, and 4 of 6 from the field. Let's say once again, final score: 133 Detroit, 140 Milwaukee, and the Bucks did win the season series against Detroit, 1-4-0. We can recap the games. Earlier, like I said, in mid-November, Bucks beat the Pistons at home, 120-127. Then early December, Bucks beat the Pistons again, 128-107. Then, the game that happened on Friday, this past Friday, I should say, Bucks wins 125 to Pistons 119, and I know Giannis had that triple double at that game. Then the final game, of course, 133-40. So yikes, yeah, that's in the tear. So I guess we can talk about a little bit of these other games that's going on. Orlando is now going to be the official 7th seed. So Atlanta end up going to play. Well, Atlanta is going to end up playing the winner of Miami and Chicago tomorrow, so they can fight for the 8th seed. Which that game will be on Friday. And right now, you see with like 5 seconds left, Memphis is down by 3 with Golden State Warriors. So this would be interesting to end up getting overtime. So we'll see what happens. But yeah, I guess if we can check out the we'll look at the stats. We'll do that. So might as well have fun with it, right? Anyways, let's see. Giannis, yep. Overall, he was in second in scoring with a little over 30 points a game. Let's see. Okay, Brook Lopez ended up being in third with blocks, with almost 2 blocks a game. I'm not going to look at that, but we are going to look at scoring. Then we're probably going to end up looking at rebounding, which we know that's one of the things that the Bucks really need help with. So let's look at scoring, and we can probably look at their numbers overall for the end of the season. So I guess that's something that we can talk about too. Okay, Giannis with of course second in scoring with over 30 points a game. 22.2% from 3, which is not a surprise. And I hate when that happens. Let's see. And let's see. Okay, over 6 free throws made and 10 attempts free throw. Rebounds with nearly 12 rebounds a game, not too bad. Assists with 6.5, and I think that's a little bit higher than last year, I believe. With steals, I might say that's just 1 steal a game and 1 block a game. Damian Lillard ended up in overall with the top 10, so that's cool. Not sure. Hey, what's going on? Sorry. Let's see. Look at Damian Lillard's numbers. So, to the top 10 scorers. Let's see. 25 points a game for Dame. 44.8% from the field. Might have said that's 45. 45%. 3-pointers. Might have said that's 38%. And Golden State Warriors did beat Memphis 116-121. So Memphis will face the 8th seed, whoever that be, the Kings or the Mavericks. So they gotta wait for the winner of that. Play them on Friday. Let's see. That was where I was looking at. Like 3.4 3 points made and 9 attempts. Ouch. Free throw. Let's see. Was he like? Okay, he's probably one of the top 5 in free throw shooting with 92.1%. So that's not too bad. 4.7, might have said 5 rebounds a game. Need to be a little bit higher in assists, at least like 8 assists a game. Got to do a little better than that next year. Like I said, 1.2 steals, not too bad. So they say he don't play defense, so he can at least get 1 steal a game. So for people that's saying that he's not playing defense, at least he's trying. Results with no steal. Not depending on him on like getting block shots, so that's not even like a big deal. But I think everybody else. Let's see. So nobody else on the Bucks cracked the top 50. So let's see. Okay, you got Kuzma, 15 points a game. I think there's like field goal, attempts. I just lost him that fast. Where did he go? Okay, there you go. Number 63. I think was that 3-point percentage. think they said it was like 29.3. Let's see, that's probably field goals with like I said, at 44% from the field. Okay, I look at it wrong. Okay, 30% from three. Yeah, is that the case? Yeah, 30% from three. So a little bit better than he did last year when he was played for the season with Pistons. Free throw wise, we know he needs a little bit of work on with 63.4%. I think that's 5% rebounds, I believe. Let's see, yeah. Sorry, 5.7 rebounds. I think that's 2.3 steals. Oh, assists. Oh, 2.3 assists. Then I think that's 0.6 steals and 0.3 blocks, I believe. What I saw. Let's see. Yeah, 0.3 blocks. So let's see. I think I ain't pay attention to any of the turnover ratio. So looks like he have 2.2 turnovers a game. So, and I ain't look at Dames or Giannis. Dame with almost 3 turnovers a game, and I know Giannis is probably up there. Yep, 3 turnovers a game. So something that the team just like calm down on. So let's see if there's anybody in the top 100. Nope. Oh yeah, Brook is up there. Okay, he's number 82. Okay, so at least we got something up there. 13 points a game. 50%. Mother said that 51% from the field. 37% from the three. 82. Mother said that's 83% from free throws. Sadly, 5 rebounds. I think that's 1.8 assists. 0.6 steals. Not count on it. And 1.9 steals. Might have said that. No, blocks. I'm sorry. That's nearly 2 blocks a game. And I think he got like about 1 turnover a game. A little bit over 1 turnover. So at least we have 4 that crack on the top 100. So let's look at the standings. We'll look at the standings just for fun. Then probably gonna look at the playoff bracket. So it may be updated. So we'll be able to look at the playoff bracket in a bit. Of course, y'all see is all set. Cleveland, Boston, New York, Indiana. Of course, Milwaukee got the longest winning streak with 8. And might as well, end the season with 8 of being winning streak, so get y'all more momentum. So that's good. Detroit, of course, in 6. So with the third and 6, Nick gonna play the Pistons, and Pacers and Bucks will play each other, like we said earlier, on Saturday. So that probably would be the first game of the official playoffs. So why not, right? Orlando will officially will be the 7th seed, so they're gonna end up playing Boston. That's gonna be an interesting matchup. So Atlanta, Chicago, Miami they guys gonna figure out who's gonna play what within the next few days. And we ain't gonna talk about the other teams that's already eliminated from playoff contention. And oh wow, so Jazz got the worst record in NBA, and Washington with the second worst with their win on that Sunday. Yeah. Thunder, might as well say that's the best record in NBA. Houston. Then you got Lakers. I know the Lakers won their division, so Thunder won theirs, and I think was it like Oakland? Okay, yeah, Oklahoma, Houston, and Los Angeles, all 3 won their divisions. So from third and 6, we know the Lakers. Oh, whoa, Minnesota came back up. Okay, so Lakers and Timberwolves. So that's interesting. Then you got Nuggets and Clippers. That's an interesting matchup. And yeah, like from 3 to 5, they had like 50 wins and 32 losses. So that's interesting. It would have been something if Lakers and Clippers or something like that. Eh, what more can you do? Um, Warriors just won, so they're officially the 7th seed. They will play Houston. Um, Memphis and Sacramento and Dallas, they're probably going to end up, seeing who's going to be the 8th seed out of that one. And of course, the rest of the teams: Phoenix, Portland, San Antonio, New Orleans, and Utah get eliminated. So it could be a good thing that Utah will get like the first pick. So hopefully that's the case, so they can get like a franchise player. Because I know everybody's gonna go after Cooper Flag. So we'll see. Um, like I said, this is gonna be interesting in the off season. So I just can't wait till the playoffs from starting this coming Saturday. But anyways, thank you guys for watching. Try to do more live content almost every day. So live content, at least what you guys are watching on Twitch, please follow us on there. Or either WFSO or WFSO2. So share the channel too. Let people know what we do on here. Have you guys on YouTube, pre-recorded or live? Thank you for watching and thanks for subscribe. Like I said, try and get to 1,000 subscribers by the end of the year. Hopefully we can get there. We can probably do like more prizes and stuff like that. So we're trying to do do a giveaway. So all the plans we got for next year. So hopefully we can get to 1,000 subscribers. Over 2,500 on videos and counting. So you get a chance, check them out. Wrestling, Milwaukee Bucks, comic book movies and TV news. Also developments that's going on in Milwaukee. So although it's kind of a little bit slow on that front. So check that out. Check out the website, wrestlingfanspeakout.weebly.com. Upcoming events in the Midwest. Also, events that we're at with wrestling. Also, Bucks events and all that good stuff. So thank you guys for watching. Until the next video, you guys have a good one and see you later.